those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide. Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside to 5.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Again, it's Ballage. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Murray now. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts.
Smith catches left side.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now they run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts,
26 yards.
and the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3.
The Cardinals make another 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd and a couple, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they took field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Balaj. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
The Cardinals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point coming back later. We are tied 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Quick slant to Brown. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A draft day trade sent Hollywood Brown much closer to Hollywood when Baltimore shipped him to Arizona for a 1st-round pick. He's joining the Cardinals at a great time, too, coming off of a breakout season that saw him cross 1,000 yards for the first time on a career-best 91 receptions. He's going to make an already exciting offense that much more dynamic.
In it to win it.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On play action, it's Murray. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Here's Murray. Caught on a slant. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll send the tight end in motion. Balaj is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. The 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Three, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Sanders will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw now on the final play. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Now the ball comes loose, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
The opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turn. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down.
An unfortunate distinction for Sanders last season. He had the most yards, 754 of any back in the league, to not score a touchdown. He's still the guy in Philly, though, and he'll get back to scoring this season. Plenty of work available for him in the league's top rushing offense from a year ago.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Thanks to their defense for getting him 2 points closer. Now the question, what can this unit come up with offensively as they begin here following the free kick? Now a throw here to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And in 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Hurts
shaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They'll start with the option.
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw is caught here by Anderson.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Murray going to throw. This will be caught by Brown.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Murray. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call it a very strong gain of 24. They run it with Balaj. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 1 now. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And now here's another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski. That's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw it. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Shotgun now from Murray.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Remember, throughout my career, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Oh, and he'll wind up losing yardage on the play. You cannot have that. And also, 4th down now.
Not at all what they envisioned. collision on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Let's go now.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cardinals, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.